All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to It's Friday afternoon, and it's the Lavalais and Ella live show. I'm your host, Lavalais, and this is my co-host,
Hey,
Miss.
guys. Hey, everybody. I'm Ella. Pleased to be here. Happy Friday, everyone. It's been a gorgeous week. Lavela and I have both been very creative and productive in our studios. And so we are excited to show you what we've got going on. How you doing, Lavela?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm excited about showing this my piece this afternoon. I only have one,
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 one piece?
one piece to show. It's going to come in a variation, but it's really going to be only one piece.
Okay, I'm sure it's going to be a fabulous piece. Actually, you've just reminded me of years ago when I used to do trade shows, and in New York at Jacob Javits, and I remember seeing this booth. They had a pole in the middle and one hat on the pole. It was called Kaminsky hats, and they came out of Australia, and they were just selling the one hat. Well, this is mid 90s, and they blew up with that one design. So this could be your night.
Well, I sure hope so. I mean, I would hope that that would happen, but I'm not really looking forward to that. I don't want to blow up. I'd like staying kind of like I am now since
Oh,
I'm
okay.
here, with what it is that I do. If I had blown up when I was probably 50 or 60 years old, probably would have been cool. You
Okay, no,
know, I,
not now.
I probably I probably could have enjoyed that.
But the beauty of social media is that you could blow up at any age now. You really
Yeah,
could.
yeah.
You got people who are influencers in their 70s, their 60s, and their 70s, showing how fabulous it is to be at that age. And I wear this and I wear that, and just be like me. You could be one of those people.
Yeah, well, I wish we could find that person to be our, to do our thing for us while we make new things.
Oh, okay. So you sound like me, like a little bit adverse to social media. Like, I don't mind doing it so much, but I really feel that 20 years ago I would be doing a whole lot more. Now I'm just like, I'm creating. I don't have time for that. So I get you.
Yeah, and you sort of get into it in spurts. I don't know, I mean,
Yeah.
especially during COVID, like Facebook was everything, Facebook, YouTube. Not only I hardly ever watch Facebook or post anything, very, very seldom, which I should do more of. But and every time I'm on YouTube, I'm looking at somebody doing something so I can try and understand something new.
Yeah, there's so many ways that we could be more active. We could be influencers. We could be experts in our fields. So much more. But I think we got our head down too much in what we do. I guess we must love what we do.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think if you like I said, you couldn't influence me by telling me coming in here and telling me you're going to give me a whole bunch of money for me to do something for you. That's not going to work. I
Okay.
mean, I'm not going to be moved by that. That's not
Okay.
going to move me. So, it takes me to move me, and or something that I like.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, look, we got a big audience.
We sure
We better
do.
say hello to some people. We see some people that we ain't seen in a while, like Miss Fernie Fern.
Okay, Fern. Fern is in the house, originally part of the family. We've got Zinetta. Zinetta is in the house. Philly's in the house. Yay! Hey, Zinetta. Who else?
We got Cynthia and Minhati Cynthia from Detroit and Minhati from New Orleans in the house.
Okay, so we're kind of around the country just a little bit. I like that. We've got east, west, north, south.
Oh
Excellent.
yeah.
Excellent. And many more watching, but those people are shouting out, so we're shouting back at you. So, yeah. It's been a good August. August has felt long, but it's felt very creative. So we're in our last few days. It's still beautiful, warm, hot, sunny. So I'm loving that.
Well, there were two events that marked this month for me, which was August the 29th, Katrina.
Ah, wow, anniversary. How many years?
It's been 15 years, I think, since
15.
Katrina.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But so 14. But anyway, so that was one of the things that came to mind this month, which was yesterday, August the 29th. And the other thing is God damn, just skipped my head, but just like
Just went out the window.
just went out the damn window. You got that right. I'm getting old and I can't remember things
Oh, so
sometimes.
we have Minhati up there saying it's 19 years.
Ooh, see,
But
so she knows better than me.
yeah, yeah. And you both were in New Orleans or in that area at the time. Were you in New Orleans proper or you were in Louisiana?
Oh, I was in New Orleans. Yeah, I had the studio right there by the river.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember seeing you come up to the Chicago African Festival of the Arts, and you didn't have much. You had your jewelry, and I don't know whether you borrowed a table and someone gave you a tablecloth. And yeah, I remember that.
And that was the other thing that I wanted to remember, which was that, hey, look, it's the first time that we haven't been in Chicago for Labor Day weekend. Yesterday would have been the Thursday, which would have reminded me of setting up and dealing with that terrible day.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. In over 20 years. Yeah, that's very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
longer than that, but yeah, in at least over 20 years. So
Oh, yeah. Well, if that was 19 years ago, we've been doing Chicago since it was at the museum for me. I mean,
yeah,
I've been
yeah.
doing it that long. So that's really, really a long, long time for Labor Day weekend. I've never had Labor Day weekend. I don't even know what to do now. I'm at home by myself on Labor Day
I
weekend.
know what you're going to do. You're going to be at your bench creating. It's not going to be a different day for you. It's just like, oh, it's just another Monday or no.
I think you're right about that.
We got another guest in the house. So Truth, hello from Philly. Welcome to the Lavalais and Ella live show. I think this is your first time, so welcome. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Well, we're going to
great to have anybody new in the house.
Yes, yes. We're going to have a pretty cool show tonight. Like Lavalais's got a very special piece that he's showing later on. And I'm going to show a sort of light preview full collection of hats. Yes. We haven't done birthdays in a while. We are in Virgo season. So yeah, any Virgos out there, we'd love to say happy birthday to you. So let us know as we go along.
Yeah, I hope everybody's doing all right, enjoying the summertime, end of summer, so as to say. But if you're living in like where you're living at right now, I don't feel like the end of summer at all.
Not at all. No, not at all. And that kind of dictated which pieces I was going to show tonight. I really just wanted to show more transitional pieces. We are not deep enough into fall to show felt hats. So no felts at this show tonight. If that's what you're looking for, you got to wait another month for me to show that. I'm showing more transitional kind of colors of the season, some poppy marigolds and some reds, but more muted colors that I think fit right in with this time of year.
Yeah, well, hey, look, you've been, like I say, you've been inspired by doing this, so that has a lot to say about it. Even though it's gonna be warm next year too.
Well, with climate change, we seem like we're getting longer, warmer summers, hot summers. So we'll see. Maybe, the end of summer will be October, as in like 5-10 years time. Who knows?
Yeah.
We've got a Virgo in the house.
And
Hello,
Ruby King.
Ruby King out of California. Happy birthday to you for September the 6th. All right. Nice to say that. And Ruby, I will call you back. I know you messaged me. I will call you. Yes. To
All
finish
right,
up
guys.
our thing. Okay. But thank you for shouting out and allowing us to wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to you, Miss King.
Yeah. I know quite a few Virgos personally. In my family, I've got 2 nephews who are Virgos coming up next week and the following week. And friends, a lot of friends are Virgos. I know a lot of Virgos, and I know a lot of Aries as well, which would be you, Lavalais.
Yeah, and I have a Virgo brother. His birthday is going to be September the 4th, and so.
Okay, that's next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, just out of interest, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
Left. Left, I only have 2 brothers left. We started off with 7 of us, but there are only 3 of us that are left now. So.
Okay, and you're the youngest.
And I'm still the baby. We'll always be the baby.
Always be the baby. Okay.
We'll always be eating from their spoon because they're always older than me.
Oh, of course. Of course. And I'm one of 3, and I'm the eldest, so I will always be the not the bossy one, but the one that people look to for. What are we doing, Ella? So
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I'm still that person in my family. I just respect them because they're older than me. But I'm the one that's been out there.
Okay.
They all stayed at home or close to home.
Close to home. You're the one that moved out and lived in different places and experienced life.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
So it gives you a broader base, to move from. So I kind of enjoyed that part of it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Little catch up there, and we're going to start the show. I think we're ready. And seeing as Lavalais is just showing one piece, the show is all about hats. And we'll take a little bit of a break after showing about 5 or 6, and we'll have a little chit chat, and then we'll show some more pieces, and then see what Lavalais has to show us at the end. Okay, so stay tuned.
Please stick around for my one piece for this afternoon. Around. I will be showing 2 variations of my one piece, but it will only be one piece that I've worked on for a week for you. So we will see about that.
Okay, everybody, let's get into some hats. I hope you like what I'm going to show. Like I said just a minute ago, these are more transitional pieces. There's no felts tonight. We're just not deep enough in the season. It's still late August, September, so little splashes of color, a lot of muted dark colors, which probably you could just take all year actually. All right, so let's get started. There's going to be one design I think that you will know. You've seen it before, and everything else should be new. I'm just looking around. I think everything else is going to be new. All right, so slide number 1. I'm going to show the last few Cleos of the season. These, slide number 1, please. The Clio, it's been a popular design, and like I said, these are the last 2. People like it because I think I'm just dyeing the 2 colors, and also it's quite soft and packable, quite flexible, and it's a cloche style, so people don't have to think too much about the design. They can just pull it on a bad hair day and just go. So these are the last 2 Cleos of the season. that I'm showing. Again, you could pop that brim down just a little bit more if you wanted to. You could make it a bucket if you wanted to. All right, this is like a light gray, whip stitched in red raffia, and the dye goes down to like a marigold, pretty marigold, and it frames the face nicely. This is one Clio on the left. I'm sorry I didn't put the numbers. I think it's 320 and 321. Go to the website. They are on the home page, and it's priced at $85. So this is the gray with the marigold, and the one on the right is sort of like an olive green to turquoise. If you're new to the show, these are all hand dyed. Everything that I do is hand dyed, hand blocked, fresh, interesting, a lot of flavor to them, fun to wear. I could, a lot of adjectives to describe them, but yeah, good to go with these hats. This is Clio, the last two of the season, and they're priced at $85. I'll be bringing them back next year in different colors, but this is it. All right, slide number 2, please. And we're going to get into some new designs. This one is called Donna. It's a vegetable fiber braid. You've got taupe on the left, tan on the right. I didn't give you the sizes on the Clio. The Clios are 23.5 inches. So the Donna has a nice wide brim. You could flip that brim down. It's more of a cuff shape. Tan with, this is like a Kelly green and black. You have your zipper. It is a working zipper. It doesn't open to anything, but it's just a fun accent on the hat. Okay, this is the tan, and then you have the taupe with camel and brown. Again, it has that working zipper. If I can just do this backwards, there we go, my left hand. Working zipper, doesn't open to anything, but it's just a fun accent on the hat. Adjustable band on the inside, adjustable tie. These start off at 23.5 inches. You can cinch them all the way down. I'm getting a lot of emails from people asking, do they really get them smaller? Yes, they do. The adjustable band works really well if you're looking for a smaller size. Okay, so this is Donna, and these are priced at $88. It comes in the taupe with the green, and it comes in the tan. I said that wrong. It comes in tan with the green and taupe with the camel. Okay? Taupe with camel, tan with green. Next slide, please. Slide number 3 is the Deets hat. I'm showing a lot of black hats tonight. Number 3, please. Number 3. There we go. These are great vegetable fiber braid, packable, crushable. This is a great little just throw on piece. It has black and tan hemp braid. Black and tan hemp braid, smaller size for smaller petite faces. Got that adjustable band on the inside. You can pop that brim down so we can see that trim if you want to. Okay, this is the Deets, and it's priced at $72. It is a crushable hat. Pops right back up. This is all stitched in. Okay. All right, slide number 4, please. If you have any questions at all as I'm moving along, please feel free to ask. Filena is another black hat. Very reminiscent of the 1940s. This is black with chocolate brown. Filena. You could hide under it. You could pop this up if you wanted to. There we go. A little bit of a wider brim. Versatile hat. Starts off at 23.5 inches, cinches down to about a 22 inch. Felena is priced at 88. 88. All right, slide number 5, please. This is called Fit. Tan with black, sky blue, cinnamon, and black trimming. This is a hemp braid. It's all hand dyed. Fit. Showing you the left, the right, and the front. You could sit it up a little bit higher if you wanted to. Good neutral colors for this time of year. Again, it's crushable, packable, and it's priced at 88. Okay. Now, before we go on, I'm going to bring Lavalais back in for a second because we were talking about the construction of these hats.
Hey, I got a couple of questions now. You just mentioned the fact you just mentioned the fact that was hemp. You can smoke it.
Oh, now you might like it. No. No.
Does it have a THC level in that hemp hat?
Oh.
I mean, when you put that hemp hat on, are you be
Take
feeling
your hat off
okay?
and smoke it? I don't think so. But yes, it is hemp braid. So I'm going to show you. This starts off, it's a natural hemp braid. Okay, starts off this color. I dye all the colors. So this would be the green. Dye all the colors, and then the hats get, in fact, I just want to move to slide number 6, which is Asher. And put this one
And can
on.
I ask you a question while you're doing that, or make a
Sure.
statement? Why? Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Go-
okay.
Go
Because
for it.
I remember I remember last year's hats. Basically, is what I'm saying. It's probably where I would go if I were to go to the hats from last year who didn't have this trim on it, or who didn't have these combination that quite a combination of colors that you're able to add to them now. So I'm loving what you're doing with that. I think Ruby said she was enjoying the new hats, and I too, really enjoying what you're doing with that whole process that you're putting together there. And I know that summer coming up, you're going to be, but I imagine it's not an easy process.
No, it's not. If you want to come back to me for a second, it's not an easy process. Like I said, the colors get dyed first. It's a hemp braid. It gets dyed first. And I, like I said, Zeke, could you just come back to me for a second? So there we go. All right. So this is the green that's on here. This gets sewn around and around and around and around to create these shapes. This is an experiment for me at the moment. I'm just playing, just having fun with it, but it is quite a task to do all that sewing. This is the Asher in tan. It's a lot of work. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to continue them because I like different processes. I like dyeing the straws. I like blocking the straws. This is a whole different process, different technique. This is sewing braid around and around and actually moving and angling as you're sewing to get the different shapes and to get it to go wider, to get it to go smaller. So it's quite a lot. And it's difficult to price them as well because it's a lot of time at the machine. So we'll see. I hope you like what I'm showing. I hope you get what you want because I might not continue. We'll see if I can work a way around doing it that it doesn't take so much time to do, then we will continue. All right, so that's my answer to your question, and I'm going to continue with the slides. So, Asher.
All right.
Okay, this is the black with the purple and the green. It's priced at $168, and I'm going to show you the other one. Tan, pink, black. Okay. I wanted to do some height on them as well, so it's a different look, it's a different feeling. So yeah, this is something that I've not tried before. And the main reason is because this year has been very difficult getting the materials that I normally work with. So it pushes you as an artist to go and work with new materials. So that's what I'm doing. So like I said, this is the hemp braid. And just so you have a little bit of insight as to a lot of work goes into being at that machine and sewing a lot. Anyway, we shall move on. Slide number 7 is called Carla. Slide number 7. I did these in muted shades, great for this time of year. So you've got the sage green, black, and moss on the left. These are also nice and soft. This material, it's a vegetable fiber braid and hemp braid in these. They're packable, crushable, fun pieces. There we go. Has a little bit of height to it. This one is called a kettle brim. It's when it sits up like that, kettle brim. These are priced at $188. New materials, new designs. This is Carla in black on the left, and I'm going to show you the denim on the right. Okay, these are priced at $188. Playfully doing new designs, trying different things, and just exploring as an artist. And like I said earlier, these may not continue, but we shall see. Thank you, Karen Clark in the house. Thank you so much for your comment. She says, I love them both. Let me also acknowledge Sister Fire is in the house, and also Sharon Murphy Sanders. Hey, I wanted to say hi to you. And thank you also for sharing. Just want to let you guys know as we're doing the show and remind you that you can also share what you're seeing, send them out to your friends that love hats, love jewelry. You can do that on Facebook, YouTube, just send it over to your friends. Instagram, you can also share the video, the live video that you're watching. Okay. All right, this is called Carla, and it comes in 2 colors. I might do other colors. I'm experimenting with pinks and reds at the moment, but right now those 2 colors, and it's priced at $188. Okay, next slide, please. Slide number 8. If you want to purchase any of these, please head on over to the website, lipshats.com. All of the new fall preview is up. If you were looking for it earlier today, we did have a little bit of a technical problem, but everything is up. Everything is up. All right, this one is Sonora. Kind of was inspired a little bit by the colors of the Sonora stone that Lavalais showed last week. So you've got that dark green, olive green, black, and red with a little splash of yellow. I needed something to brighten it. This is Sonora, and it's priced at $248. Size-wise, I haven't quite mastered making them much bigger yet, but right now they are 23.5 inches. Okay, Sonora, priced at $248. All right, we've got one more in the hemp braid coming up on slide number 9, and that is called Bamba. Bamba is just a classic shape. I wanted to include it again because I'm just experimenting, just having fun with exploring this new material. This is the ivory to the black. Beautiful, classic. You can't go wrong with this shape. This would last you forever. And I know that you might think it's end of summer, but I think you could go into fall with this. Just really classic look. Bamba is priced at $208. It's sized at 24 inches. There's an adjustable band on the inside. You can cinch it down, and it has a nice 4-inch brim. which is flexible as well. So it's soft, crushable. Okay. Bamba, again, is priced at $208. All right, we're going to get into the straws now. Out of the hemp braid, out of the crushable pieces, and into the more structured hats. These are one-of-a-kind pieces. We have the first one, which is called Freddie. I was having fun with the black dye actually over the last couple of weeks. I don't normally dye black, but it seems pretty cool to go with this marigold and these tans. Just want to turn this a bit this way so you can see. There we go. All right, that's better. This one is called Freddie. It's a one-of-a-kind, all knotted black leather all the way around. It's a double dye. You have this charcoal kind of volcanic ash black on this side, and you've got the marigold on this side. Great neutral colors, great for this time of year. Just a funky little piece, and it's priced at $228. It's called Freddie. Again, it has that adjustable band on the inside. Starts off at a 24-inch and it will cinch down. All right, that is slide number 10. It's called Freddie. Slide number 11. I feel like I'm slurring my words. Slide number 11 is called Myla. Again, it's that playing around with that black dye with the tan. This one is trimmed in the black hemp braid. If you like your neutrals, great neutrals. There we go, we'll pop it up. And it has an extra trim of black on the underside. This is a one-of-a-kind piece. Great fedora style. It's a big crown, starts off at 24 inches and also cinch it down to a smaller size. So glad I'm showing these hats on so you can see the fit, you can see how they look. It just can be so difficult, I know, buying without trying on. However, I am really investigating a new app that shows, or you can have it on your website, whereby people can try on the hats and see for themselves how they look. So I'm investigating that, and maybe by next year I will have it on my website whereby you can try on hats and see yourself, which would be awesome. Okay, so this one is called Myla. It's priced at $225, and you can have that up or you can pop it down. Whenever you pop a brim down, don't pop it down from the front, do it from underneath here so it does the thing. You can have it up in the back. All right, again, that adjustable band on the inside. All right, slide number 12, please. Again, playing with those dyes. This is called Light Say. And please don't ask me why it's called that. It just wanted to be called that. It really did. Light Say, that marigold to black. Got a little bit of gray in there. As you can see, the natural straw was an ivory. It gets dyed first and then it gets blocked. Brim up, brim down from the inside, and it's trimmed in that black hemp. In the light, it looks grayish, but it is, that's a bright light, but it is closer to black in the slide, okay? And it's priced at $248. Light Say, great classic look, good for this time of year, I think, and also through the whole season. I wouldn't wear it in the winter, but these colors definitely fit in with the fall. That's my opinion. All right, slide number 13. And as we move on to the next slide, I see Sandra is in the house. Hey there, gotta check you out and say hi. Make sure I acknowledge everyone that's coming in. All right, so this is tans, trimmed in that hemp braid. It has the orange and black trim, which is on the upper side and on the underside of the hat. It's a nice size, deep crown, 24 inches. That's the right. That is the left. This is part of my fall preview hat collection. Like I said earlier, no felts this time around. We're having such a long, warm summer, and in my mind, I think summers are going to get longer and longer. So you can definitely do these hats through to September, October, and just put them up for next year. All right. This one's called Emma, and it's priced at $225. All right, slide number 14. Okay, is a nice little color combination. This is gray to olive, and it's trimmed with knotted leather, black, brown, and camel. Crown of the hat is nice and interesting detail, and the front of the hat just dips down in the front there. There we go. It's not as deep crown as some of the other hats. It's a little bit more shallow. That's the right, or that's the left, and that's the right. The right's pretty cool. This one is called Dash, and it's priced at $215. $215. Has an adjustable band on the inside. Just so you know, you can cinch it down. It's the usual size, 23.5, 24 inches. All right, thank you for sharing, Sharon. Sharon Murphy is doing her thing, sharing. I love it. All right, slide number 15. A little bit more of a wider brim. Slide number 15 is called Jess. I'm just going to wait for that to pull up, or maybe I'll just put it on. This is Jess. Charcoal gray, natural, that marigold, which I call it marigold, but it's really kind of like more of a light amber. Pretty color, and is knotted leather. There we go. Brown and gray. Okay. Brown and black, I'm sorry. Like in the light, it looks gray, but it is actually black. Slide number 15. If we could pull that up, please. Slide number 15 is called Jess. Nice wide brim, smaller crown, 4-inch brim. Has that textured straw, which is like that knotted straw all the way through it. This is the straw that I'm having a hard time getting more of. So these hats will become less and less. Again, this is called Jess, and it's priced at $248. Left and right. Okay. All right. Slide number 16, please. We're going to go into some yellows and oranges. This one is like beautiful marigold yellow, and it's called Clavelli. And I know the reason it's called Clavelli. This one, it actually reminds me of a beautiful place in southwest England that I used to visit as a child, and I remember going there, and there's just pretty in the summer, and it's like lots of cobblestones, a lot of steep cobblestones. It's in Devon in England, and just very picturesque, beautiful village. And so this Clavelli, these colors remind me of it. It's that textured straw. The knotted leather is orange and red. And of course you have a little bit of that hemp braid in there, tan and orange. Not too wide of a brim, just enough. Okay. All right, if you've just joined and you have any questions, please let me know, or head on to the website and you can go make your purchases. I hope you're putting them in your cart as we go, and then after the show you'll be able to pull the trigger and put them in checkout. All right. Okay. Clavelli is priced at $265. All right. Slide number 17. We're going to go. Oh, we're still in the oranges and yellows. This one's a little bit of a wider brim. Definitely fedora shape. A little bit of an upturned brim. Ivory, amber, orange with that hemp braid again. It's called Vinx and it's priced at $228. Vinx. Again, you can have that brim up or you can have that brim down. Tip it down from the inside so you get to see all the detail in here. This is all hand dyed, hand blocked, and you can get into it a little bit deeper. I'm just not tugging on the hat. It can sink a little bit lower. All right, big adjustable band again. Make it smaller for all you lovely ladies that need smaller sizes. All right, Vinx slide number 17 is priced at $228. And then we're going to just get into some color as we get into the end of the show. We've got a few more pieces to go. Slide number 18, please. Slide number 18 is called Truth. I'm going to wait for it to come up. Slide number 18. A lot of these are one-of-a-kind pieces. Truth is red and yellow, a nice poppy red as well. I'm sure if you've been following the show, you know that I don't dye red that often. It's a very hard color to dye, but this one was fun, and I just wanted to do a frayed edge. I always do finished edges. This one is frayed edge. Fun piece. A little bit of yellow on that side, red and yellow. You can pop it up. Different look. Let it frame your face, or you can pop it down. Okay. This one is called Truth. Do it on the angle like that. Very cute. And this is priced at $225. And I wanted to put some red and yellows in there because as we get further into the fall season, you know how you see the leaves come off the trees and they're on the ground, and you know, up here in the Northeast, they're reds and yellows and ambers, and they're still beautiful colors. So I think this fits right into fall. All right. Slide number 19, please, is again red and yellow. You have an embossed leather pattern on the leather. It's more like a giraffe kind of pattern on the leather. It's called Lavalais. I'm going to tip it this way. Okay, there we go. This one is called Lavalais. Perfect with a red outfit. Perfect with a yellow outfit. I would do it with red actually. Perfect with red. Red glasses. That would be very hot. All right, this is Lavalais and it's priced at $285. $285. All right, both sides so you can see. All right, we've got a couple more to go. We're going to go a little bit smaller with the next hat. It's called a Mellow, slide number 20. I think I showed Mellow last week in an ivory and black. This week it's ivory, black and red to fit in with that red theme. It's priced at $85. If you're a black and red girl, then this is perfect. You could pop it down again, make it a bucket shape. I quite like it as a bucket. I could see myself vacationing, definitely. Bucket shape. And this is priced at $85 and it's crushable, packable. I'm gonna pop that brim up again on the side. Just give it a little bit of jazz. There we go. It also comes ivory with black and it's on the website. So feel free to go over to the website, lipshats.com. All the fall hats are there. All the summer hats that are left over are still on the website. And they'll be there for quite a while, a good month, I would say. All right. 2 more to go. We're going back to a wide brim, different colors, same textured straw. Slide number 21 is called Tiji. Smaller crown. It's that ivory to dark gray. This one's more of a it didn't sit in the dye as long, and it's more of a bluish gray. I'm not bluish, greenish gray. Okay, there we go. And it's accented with red and black knotted leather. Perfect with black, why not? Kiji is priced at $265. Show you down so you can see. All hand dyed, as all of them are. I just have to say it every now and then. And we have one more slide to go, and of course we have to end with red. Slide number 22. All red, red on red. It's called BB. Just love, love, love red. Everybody needs a red hat. Everybody. Okay. And this is slide number 22. Textured straw, hand dyed, hemp braid, and you have that knotted leather on the side there. Okay. And this is the last hat of the night. Part of the fall collection preview for fall. There will be a fall collection in October. All right, so feel free to go and shop to your heart's content. I hope you liked what you saw. Now we have Lavalais coming up to show something special, so stay tuned.
Well, I'm glad you waited around. And I enjoyed the hat series. Some of them were the muted tones with the, the very muted kind of tones that you have were really, really cool. And of course, I like the Sonora Sunrise thing, which is the red, black, and green. And,
I look at your pieces too. I'm like, oh, I like that color combination. So, yeah.
Yeah, she is great there. Hey, inspire each other to do great things. No problem.
For sure.
All right. Great job with the hats. Love them.
So lovely. All
right. All right, everyone. So, lately I've been trying to, I was inspired by our last week's conversation about the DNC and the political spectrum of things that were going on. And what I admire most were all the beautiful Black women that I saw at the convention or on the TV, just time after time after time. So, I started thinking about that, and I wanted to create a piece based on that. And so I started looking around, and so the first thing, which is when I Google searched image of beautiful Black woman pendant, and the only thing that, two that popped up. One was the black cameo, and the other one was one with the sister with the afro. And those were the only two in different forms that really popped up on Google as a search for some kind of a pendant in that vein. And so I started working on something that I thought might work in that vein for me. And so I started working on a piece. And so first I came up with this image. So let's look at the image that I came up with here, Z. So I was able to come up with this image through my AI thing and what I do with that and some other things. So I created this image, and I wanted to work with this particular image. So I wanted to bring this image to life. And so I had to go through a whole process. I'm not a sculptor, so I don't sculpt wax, so I wasn't able to do it that particular way. But I do 3D printing, and I do 3D printing, and so I'm able to figure out how to reproduce the things that I see or want and can visualize or create And so I decided to create that image. And so for you guys, I've created that image. And the first one here is, which is it's in silver. It's BAM number. It's in sterling silver. Both of them are. I'm just showing you the one that this is, and this is the first casting of this piece that I've done. I hope to do better and better and better and better and better and better with it to improve it. And I'm going to also add to the collection in terms of different images that will align with this particular piece. I call her Flo. So Flo is sterling silver, and you can see she's got some nice weight with her. And so I'm going to sell this piece about $250 when I finish, put the chain on it and everything. But if you're interested in the show, you can have it for $200 for the one of my two first pieces of this particular casting. So thank you, Manhaji. Flo is going to be $200 for the show, for anyone on the show, and here she is in black, which is show BAM number 2. Can you show the next slide there, Zeke, for me? Yeah, there we go. See? And that's with the oxidized and the black and a little hit of the silver hair, coming through the nice, beautiful locks. So if you're interested in one of these, you can have one of these, and I'm going to reproduce them. So, I just hope to get better and better at them. These are my two roughest pieces. I rushed to have them to you so that I could show them to you, so gave you first dibs on them. But I think thank you so much. And Zanetta says she loved it, and Hati likes it. Great. Cynthia thinks it's very nice. So Ruby says she's beautiful. All right. Beverly says that's beautiful. I am so glad that you guys are like the piece. Sharon Murphy thinks it's also very beautiful. So I'm glad you guys like the piece. I will continue to try to be inspired by you and come up with my next one. I do have another design, and some other ways that I'm going to do them, or I'm going to probably do maybe 4 in total. All right. So that was my surprise for this afternoon. I only had that one piece to show you because it took me that amount of time to put it together to bring it to you. Okay. All right.
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, stunning work there. I loved it. Yeah, it's a good end to the show, definitely. I think you'll get a lot of orders for those.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful piece. I mean, it's going to be stunning to be worn and representative of who we are.
Yeah. So. I love it. So Ruby says, will you do one in the short gray? Oh, so now people are requesting hair. Okay.
See? That's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I want. I'm thinking of at least, one like a tribute to mothers, or maybe with the lady with the head wrap, or,
right.
So forth and things. So different. So yeah, short-haired, gray-haired women, gotcha.
Yeah, you could do like a series of them. That would be wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't see too many pendants out there with, the woman
No, like I said, the only thing I could really find was really the most interesting one, and the one that popped up first was Black Cameo. And I can't remember the girl's name, but I photographed her in New York City a long time ago. You know, when she came out with that piece, she's a designer, and it was just, you know, just a replica, really, of the white cameo, but just with a black, just with a black cameo.
Right, with the hair up, yeah.
Yeah, in the
kind of
bun.
like how I wear mine, but yeah, it would be nice to just different hair, do locks as well.
Yeah, so
okay, looks like you're on for a winner there. Most definitely on to a winner. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. We're just I loved seeing those pieces at the end there. That was awesome.
Thank you.
All right. So before we go,
and I loved your hats. I mean,
thank you.
Like I said, I know you just guys have to like your hats, because you don't do a hat for a guy. You just try to make a hat when you make a hat. But you're inspired by women and what women are going to look like in your hats. So I know when summertime's come, you're going to have something from me. So I'm not worried.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I got you. Don't worry. But before we go tonight, we're just going to mention Zeke, our #1 tech guy. He will be doing, he's going up to Kansas City next week, I think. Next week. And he's going to do a gig at Dance Festopia. So if you're in Kansas City, or just give him a hi on social media, and a big up, definitely. I think it's kind of cool. Apparently it's a huge event, and he will be DJing there.
Yeah, I know he's going to post, so we'll be able to get a post from him at that while he's there.
Okay.
All right.
But we just got a Sharon says, I love them hats. I just need a bigger one. You need a bigger size or a bigger hat? Like, interested in what you mean by that, but
yeah, because I did notice that you one of the other things that I've noticed about your hat making, and over the years, you used to make them according to size. They would be like 22s or 17s, and small, mediums, and larges in those particular aspects. And now that you've gone to the new thing, which is to have that string in the inside with the band, where you can adjust the band to fit your head, it really just makes a lot of sense.
It does. I don't know why I didn't do it years ago, but it really helps, especially out at shows, because a customer will come along and they have a small head size, and like, oh, it's not going to fit, and you can adjust it right there and then for them, and it will fit. And so I make them bigger, 24 inches. Sharon, if you need a bigger size than that, just let me know. Most of the descriptions on the hats will tell you. If you need a bigger size, just email me. Most of them I can do, except for the new hemp braid ones, because I'm just learning and just practicing with those. But definitely, no problem.
Yeah, they have that adjustable band inside of them, and so I noticed that she started doing that, and I was like, that's real cool too.
It makes life so much easier, it really does. Because it does. You can definitely cover at least 2 or 3 sizes with that adjustable band on the inside. It helps.
Right.
Okay. So again, thank you for watching, guys. We won't be here next week. I will be doing a pop-up here in Philadelphia. It's the I Am Beautiful pop-up. It's in Germantown, Philadelphia. Go check out my website and you'll see the information there. And the following week, Lavalais is going to be doing a show. Where are you going to be, Lavalais?
I'm going to Wichita, Kansas.
Okay. Yes, Wichita. What's the name of the show again?
It's called Autumn and Art.
Autumn and Art. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
And it's your second year going.
Put out by a lake, beautiful lake.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So,
Okay, so yeah, we won't be here next week or the week after. So just to give you a heads up, but make sure you like our pages, you follow us, make sure you hit that notification bell on YouTube so that you know most definitely when we will be back on again. Okay?
yeah, and to the people that were watching on Instagram, I just want to thank you also for loving the piece. I also got some
Oh,
nice
good.
things said on that one. So cool.
Oh, oh good. Sharon, the website is lipshats.com. lipshats.com. Okay? Go check it out. All right. Have a wonderful evening to all that watched, all that celebrated. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend.